This is your parts of speech review for your English class. Please have a pen and paper handy to take notes as you listen and watch. These are the 8 parts of speech you'll need to know for the entire school year. The first part of speech is the noun. Nouns name a person, place, thing, or idea. Concrete nouns are tangible concepts, like cup or Chicago. Abstract nouns, however, are more abstract ideas, like love, fear, determination, or hope. Make sure you're able to differentiate between concrete nouns and abstract nouns. Pronouns are your second part of speech. Pronouns are words that replace a noun. When dealing with pronouns, the most important concept to understand is pronoun antecedent agreement. Pronoun antecedent agreement makes certain that pronouns agree with their nouns that they replace. Pronoun antecedent agreement occurs in both number and gender. Here's an example. In the sentence, Greg sat on his favorite sandwich and it was ruined, Greg is a noun that is correctly replaced in gender by his. This is an example of pronoun antecedent agreement. Because Greg is a male, he should be replaced by a male reference pronoun. Here's another example. The noun sandwich is replaced by it because it's singular. If there were more than one sandwich, its pronoun reference would be they rather than it. This is an example of correct pronoun antecedent agreement in number. Adjectives are words that describe nouns. In the sentence we just sampled, Greg sat on his favorite sandwich and it was ruined, favorite is the adjective that describes the noun sandwich. Verbs are your fourth part of speech. Verbs are words that describe actions or states of being. Adverbs are words that describe or modify verbs. Adverbs also describe or modify other adverbs and adjectives. Adverbs often end in ly, making them a little easier to identify. The sixth part of speech is the preposition. Prepositions are words that describe the relationship between two things. When you think of a preposition, it would be handy to think what you can be to a tree. While the answer to this is not all-inclusive of all the prepositions in the English language, it does give you a working knowledge of the concept of a preposition. For example, you can be next to or beside a tree. You can be under or beneath a tree. And both next to, beside, as well as both under and beneath are prepositions. While these concepts seem to convey movement, do not confuse them with verbs. Conjunctions are your seventh part of speech. Conjunctions combine words, clauses, or phrases. The most popular kind of conjunction is the coordinating conjunction. The easiest way to remember coordinating conjunctions will be based on the acronym BOYSFAN, which stands for but, or, yet, so, for, and, nor. Make sure you know coordinating conjunctions and the BOYSFAN acronym. The last part of speech is the interjection. Interjections are words added to a sentence to convey emotion. For example, in this sentence here, oh, this is, I'm sure, the last part of speech. Both oh and I'm sure are interjections that convey surprise and certainty. So now let's review. We have 8 reminders for our 8 parts of speech. The first concept is the easiest concept. Remember, there are 8 parts of speech. Nouns can be replaced by pronouns. Remember, pronoun antecedent agreement and what it entails. Adjectives modify or describe nouns, while adverbs modify or describe verbs. Adverbs are also descriptors for other adverbs and adjectives, and remember they often end in ly. Prepositions tell us the placement or location of nouns. And remember, it's handy to think what you can be to a tree. Conjunctions connect. Remember our boys fan acronym and the conjunctions they represent. And interjections interrupt. Please make sure you are familiar with these 8 parts of speech, their definitions, as well as their uses.